Okay, let's unpack this.
Let's do it.
We're looking at a classic consumer puzzle today. You've got two entry-level QLED TVs from Samsung, the Q7F and the Q8F.
Right.
And on paper, they look almost identical. Same QLED display, same Q4 AI processor, HDR10 plus Tizen platform, all of it.
But there's a $400 price gap.
A pretty big one. So our mission here is to synthesize the sources and figure out what exactly that $400 is buying you.
Yeah, because the marketing copy will not tell you. What we found is that it's basically future-proofing insurance.
Future-proofing.
It's the cost of getting a TV that actually works with the high-end devices you already own or will own, very soon.
Okay, so let's start with the most obvious place. Picture quality. I see direct lit on the Q7F and dual LED on the Q8F. How much difference does that jargon really make in my living room?
It makes a massive difference, but the jargon is almost a distraction.
Okay.
The crucial non-negotiable difference is local dimming. The Q7F uses direct lit backlighting, but, and this is the key, Samsung crippled it.
Crippled it how?
They didn't include any local dimming zones.
So you're back to that old analogy of, what, a single light switch for the whole screen?
Exactly. If one tiny part of the screen needs to be bright, say a star in a black sky, the entire backlight has to ramp up.
And you get those grayish, washed-out blacks.
Which is why the sources all complain the Q7F looks dim, especially if you're watching it during the day.
Got it. So the Q8F, with its dual LED and proper local dimming, gives you those genuinely dark blacks and bright highlights that actually pop.
They give you real contrast, yes.
Okay, that covers contrast. What about speed? The whole 60 hertz versus 120 hertz thing, is that something an average person really notices?
Oh, absolutely. Especially once you get to the 55-inch models and up, that's where the Q8F makes the jump to 120 hertz, and some panels even push 144.
So what's a good example?
Think about trying to track a hockey puck during a playoff game, or even just a scrolling sports ticker. The smoothness on 120 hertz is it's unmistakable. So much easier on the eyes.
And that speed. That brings us to the real bottleneck. Here's where it gets really interesting because it's not just about the panel. It's about what you plug into it.
This is where that price gap truly widens. The Q7F is it's severely limited. You get 3 standard HDMI ports.
And critically, no HDMI 2.1 support.
None. No variable refresh rate, no FreeSync Premium Pro, nothing.
So what does that actually mean for someone with, say, a new game console?
It means you're connecting a Ferrari to bicycle infrastructure. I mean, your PlayStation 5 can push out 4K at 120 frames per second, but the Q7F, it can't handle that signal.
And without VRR, you get screen tearing.
That awful visual glitching when the TV can't keep up with the game's frame rate, it's a deal breaker for modern gaming.
Whereas the Q8F is actually built for this stuff.
Right. It's designed for the future. You get 4 full HDMI 2.1 ports. You get that full 4K at 120 hertz experience.
Plus some of those gaming-specific features like the dynamic black EQ.
Yeah, which brightens up the dark corners in a game without blurring out the rest of the image. It's a nice touch.
And beyond the core performance, the Q8F adds a bunch of other smart features.
It does. It throws in things that really position it as more of a smart home hub, not just a display.
Like far-field voice control.
And even things like Live Translate for real-time language translation or an active voice amplifier for clearer dialogue. Those aren't really entertainment features,
Right, that's more about utility.
Exactly.
So after all that, who is the sensible buyer for the cheaper Q7F?
Well, the sources were pretty clear on this. It's only for someone who knows they will never game, will never connect a modern console, and pretty much only watches TV at night.
When the dim picture quality is less of an issue?
For basically everyone else, that extra $400 for the Q8F isn't just about a slightly better picture.
It's buying those essential standards.
It's buying connectivity that ensures your TV doesn't feel obsolete the moment you plug something new into it. You're paying for longevity.
Which brings us to our final thought for you to consider. Given the inclusion of these utility features like Live Translate and an active voice amplifier in a consumer TV, what does that tell us about how companies like Samsung are defining the long-term non-entertainment role of the modern television in our homes?
Something to chew on.